Flashing lights, colorful accents, that's not what Plugable is about. They're about function, form, and of course, usability. My name is Codiak, and if you're in the market for some new headphones, listen up, because today we're breaking down the Plugable Onyx gaming headset. If you've never heard of the company Plugable, that's because they spend all their time making great products, not trying to beat you over the head with flashy marketing. That's all slowly changing with their Plugable performance brand, aimed at bringing gamers high-quality gear without the insane price tag. Now, before we get any further, I want to be forthcoming with you all. The Game Gurus is sponsored by Plugable, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be completely honest about the headset. In fact, I want to see Plugable succeed. They're an incredible group of people with a passion for making good products, and the only way we can help is by being honest. So let's dive in. The first thing you'll notice about this headset is that it's big, but the second thing I hope you'll notice is how sleek it is. The team made the choice not to try and wow you with flash, but instead dedicate its resources into quality design. I'm all for some flash here and there, but the Onyx headset just looks sharp and has a professional feel to it that most headsets just don't have. I personally love over-ear headphones, so I was happy with that choice. But the kicker with over-ear headphone designs is that they have to be comfortable. The padding around the ears is soft to the touch, but does feel a bit thin. It's a synthetic material, so it should stand up over time, but I haven't been using these headphones for years, so it's hard to tell if that thinness will cause any problems in the long run, but so far, they've held up well. The team had to make a conscious decision about what material to use on the ear pads because over-ear headphones have a reputation for creating heat and friction on the user's head. When I sit down for a night, I expect to be in the cans for about 4 to 5 hours, and I haven't run into any problems with the Onyx headset. In fact, I find the ear pads more comfortable than 90% of the headsets I've used throughout my life. The same padding can be found across the top band of the headset, and I'm happy to report my hair has not gotten caught in the headset just yet, which may not sound like a big deal, but it's important to someone that likes to have their hair spiked up, or in a ponytail, or anything like that. Now, the headset is adjustable, but this is where I have my biggest problem with the design. The molded piece that helps make the headset smaller or larger doesn't pivot to adjust to the ear angle of a person's head, which can be a big problem for sound isolation and comfort. Adding a pivoting feature would help the oversized ear pads conform to the size of the head even better, creating a better seal and fit. In addition, people that have larger heads or wear hats may find that the Onyx needs a bit more range to fit comfortably with the added bulk. It's not a big deal, and I'll admit I have a pretty large head, so maybe it's a me problem, but it could be easily fixed. For gamers, sound is only half the equation, and here again, we see that Plugable makes functional decisions that enhance their product. The retractable microphone is low profile and can recede almost entirely into the earpiece. The unit is flexible, which allows for precision positioning, and the lack of a windscreen cuts down on the added bulk. This isn't the type of microphone you have to have directly in front of your face, which is how it should be to avoid pops and clicks, but we'll touch on that later in the video. Finally, in terms of look and feel, you have to point out the multifunctional cable. Right at the base of the headset is a hefty molded piece, which should hold up well for countless hours and days and weeks. The braided cable also feels high quality and won't suffer from any of the standard issues associated with rubber tubing. In terms of design, the modular approach to the cable is brilliant, giving users the option to add inline mute and volume control with a separate unit. It does add slightly more bulk due to the additional connectors, but that doesn't bother me since I'm getting more functionality. All in all, I'm impressed with the design of the Onyx headset. It's easy to go over the top and try and create something flashy that can compete in an oversaturated market, but Plugable held back and opted for a clean and functional design. If I had to make one major critique, it's that the headphones don't pivot, and that means the fit isn't perfect, but this is a minor complaint and one that could be easily fixed in the future. The Onyx gaming headset touts an impressive 53mm speaker in each ear. In theory, the more surface area a speaker has, the better frequencies can be reproduced, but that's only part of the equation. The Onyx manages to strike a good balance between crisp high frequencies and fulfilling lows without the unnecessary bass boost usually added to make cheaper headphones feel more beefy. While most of the high and low frequencies are represented, it's hard to ignore one of the most glaring issues with the sound quality. There is a muddiness in the middle frequencies that blur the space between the crisp highs and the smooth lows, and for an audiophile like myself, that's a pretty big issue. Now I have to be fair to Plugable here, you're getting a far better product than anything else under $50, and of course they're not going to compare to headphones that cost 3 or 4 times the price. That just wouldn't make sense. In terms of sonic representation, the Onyx headset does do a remarkable job with true stereo. Music, movies, games, you can clearly tell where sound is coming from without even a second thought. And this is a big selling point for me since audio cues are so prevalent in modern video games, and they're often specific to a location in digital space. In terms of microphone quality, Plugable has done a great job finding a cost-saving element that sounds great and accurately represents the voice. It doesn't have that buttery warmth of large condenser microphones, but I wouldn't expect it to. The off-face design ensures that the microphone element is never directly in front of the user's face, which means less pops and clicks. This is a huge design win in my opinion because the design provides a practical benefit to the user without them ever really knowing it. Now I've switched over to the Plugable microphone just so you have a sense of what it sounds like, and as you can tell, it does a great job replicating the frequencies of my voice. In terms of clarity, you won't find a better option under $50, and with the design strengths I mentioned before, your friends will have no problem hearing your every word in the heat of a moment. With so many options, picking the right headset can be a chore. We only have so much money in our pockets, and we want the best product for our individual situations. If flash isn't a big deal and you want something that's functional and sleek, the Onyx gaming headset may be the right choice. While there are a few small issues that stand out, many gamers will be able to overlook the flaws and focus on the positive qualities. With that being said, if you are in the market for a new headset, I've got some great news for you. You can pick up a pair right now and use our special coupon code to get 10% off your purchase. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at the Game Gurus, thanks for watching and play on.